So I picked up these two Gens Ace batteries. These are 6,000 milliamp hour batteries. These are 2S packs right here. So I picked these up for VTA, specifically for VTA. Now I have run Gens Ace batteries for a long time. This is one of my very old batteries. This is generally a battery that I used to bash, or I use on my Fortec now because it's a 4mm plug or bullet connectors. So it doesn't do me much good on most of my vehicles anymore because everything's running, well, everything else is running 5mm. But I've had this one now for a while, and this one is the one I generally bash with. This is also the same battery that went in a river. And the circuitry on here is still good. So the battery is still fabulous. It's in great shape, great condition. Still powers my Techno like it used to out of the box, or at least it feels that way. I don't have any testing to actually show you numbers in detail. But this is that same truck that went into the river. So if we look at this system right here, that's what that powers. And these are the bullet connectors that came with the battery. And they're still good. The darker areas here, the black that you notice there on the soldering, that's, well, from when it went in the river. But anyway, these are still good. One of the things I like is they do hold the spring to them, and none of these tabs have broken yet. Some others, they will eventually break. For example, these, I've had several of these. I forget what brand this is, but these tabs, constantly have to open them and then they'll start breaking. The bullet connectors that are provided with Gens Ace, I'm pretty happy about. So here's one of the batteries. And as you can see, they come with 5mm bullet connectors, which I'm very glad they do come with them. It's the same as I have in that vehicle that I just showed you. And this is the battery. Now, this little tab is really not needed, but this is one of the batteries. And the reason why I decided to go with these is because I've been so happy with just Gens Ace, their durability and longevity. And this battery I just think is awesome, this 4S, that I decided to buy the 2S versions. And if you think about it, this battery here is just two of these run in parallel. That's really it. Now, some of the things that I care about are the following. For example, the mass of the battery. And these are advertised at approximately 270. So 270 grams, all right, 273. So they are slightly higher than the advertised. Let's say I did pick up two, so let's try the other one. 274. All right, so there is a gram difference between the two. I will be marking the batteries, that way I know which one's the heavier battery, which one's the lighter, because it will matter. If your vehicle is right on the weight limit with this one here, then you're going to be a gram under with this one over here. And it's all right, because my vehicles are about 4 grams over. One is 4, the other one's 5 grams over. And I do have these 6 and 7 gram weight. So with these, I can eliminate that 7 gram from each one and be as close as possible now. The other thing that I like checking is the voltage. I've purchased some other batteries in the past and they just seem not to last as long. And one of the things that I noticed is, now these are brand new out of the box, I have not charged them. The other batteries generally come with too high voltage many times. And if you look at this one, this is 761, 762. So we're looking at about I can't do math. Actually I can, 381. So about 381 volts per cell, which is good. And this one over here, 380.5, right? 380, 381. And that is important because storage, if you read the back of the box, for example, this is going to be too small for the camera, I'm sure. Let's see, where is it? Down here. So if you look at this here, again, a little too small. Storage should be 3.7 to 3.85. So these are right within that range. And that is something important to keep in mind. Some of the other batteries that I've purchased in the past, I'm not gonna mention the brands right now, sometimes they're closer to 4 volts per cell, which is way too high. And keep in mind that that was probably out of the factory, they've been there, and then the time they were stored in the store before I purchased them. So these Gens Ace, this is what I'm gonna be running. I do like the batteries from Gens Ace. Again, longevity is very good if you're bashing or if you're racing. So we'll see how much fun I have with these, and we'll see how they do when I run them in my VTA. We'll catch you later.
What? Oh, my hair! My tongue! My rod!